Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Live Now, where Filippo and I discuss cars that are currently live on Cars and Bids. And this week is all German. We're talking about the German cars. Filippo and I have picked 3 German cars each that we really like that are on Cars and Bids right now. And we do sell a lot of German cars generally. We sell a lot of cars from all
countries. It's our single largest category.
But we do sell quite a few German cars, and there are some absolute bangers this week. We're going to start with one of mine.
Ooh.
So this is a 2023 Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 RS, which was on its own a great car, but this one has the Manthey Racing kit. Now, and I was at the Nürburgring recently.
Wow. I'm just impressed you brought up the Nürburgring in the first 20 seconds.
Well, I mean, I was there. And I was shocked at the number of Manthey Racing cars that are there. These GT3 RSs, I mean, they're everywhere. Manthey Racing, for those who are unfamiliar, is a very legit company that builds really exceptional additional equipment to go faster than Porsche originally.
Man, they sure do.
They really do. Yes, nice. That was rough, but okay. But this car also has the Weissach package, which is, again, very desirable. The GT4 RS, we have one in the office right now, is one of my all-time favorite sports cars. It would be perfect if it were manual. I can see that they're not. They're all PDK. But you have individual throttle bodies on the engine. The intake goes directly behind your head, which, if I'm trying to find a good picture, it's right there. It's like it goes back there, and it goes right into the engine. It's unbelievable. The induction noise is right in your ear. You can hear, I think it's about like 1,800 RPM, 2,000 RPM. You can all hear each individual like 6-cylinder engine sucking in air. It's so cool. And to drive, it's sublime. So to then add the Manthey Racing kit, although I'm normally not pro modifications, I don't really consider these to be mods because they're of like factory level quality.
They are.
And although admittedly the rear wheel spat is a little odd looking, nonetheless it adds a lot of performance. The whole car is like, this is like the maximum you can do to get the best driving experience out of one of these cars.
It is, if you actually want to track your GT4 RS, which you should want to because that's what the car is for.
Absolutely.
If you want to drive it really aggressively and put out the best times and be really competitive, this is the car you buy. The Manthey Racing kit is the one you want. This car has it. It's like just the best new road legal race car.
Sure.
It's up there.
And I think there is actually a point to it being road legal too. You could buy like a cup car and do it, but then if you need it to service it, you have to trailer it to somewhere to have it fixed, blah, blah, blah. This, you can just drive it to the dealer.
You agree that like maybe the single best road legal track car, like new track car.
Road legal track prep car, yeah, absolutely. I would say the GT4 RS deserves that accolade wholeheartedly.
All right, good choice.
Yeah, solid one. Now let's see one of yours. You, unsurprisingly, with German cars, you also picked a Porsche.
Oh, well, sure.
This is in a slightly different vein. Tell us a little bit about this.
I'm not a race car driver. I drove a race car. I drove a car on a track.
But I've been told that you are a race car driver by those in your family.
Correct. There's some misunderstandings going around. Yes. This is a 997.1 911, a Carrera S Coupe in Lapis Blue Metallic with color match wheels. It's kind of cool. And it has just 46,600 miles. If you listen to the podcast earlier this week, you'll hear us talking about how the 991 might be the kind of revered in the future, like the last best analog-ish
to the market. Yes.
To the market. But we all agree that the 997 is actually probably the best, like modern, before it got too big, before it got all automatic-y 911. This is the start of that generation, 3.8 liter flat six, good power. It's an S, 355 horsepower, manual, low miles, great color combination. 6-speed manual, like transmission, like I said, Sport Chrono Package Plus. It is just the 997 you want.
Yeah, it is. It is good. Blue wheels.
The blue wheels
Blue
work.
lobster claws.
Because they're lobster claws, they work.
Interesting.
Lobster claws are an interesting wheel.
They are.
I'm going to be honest, not my single favorite wheel.
I don't mind the claws.
They work. It's the rare wheel that works color matched. Not all wheels do.
It does look better than I was thinking.
Yeah. It kind of works.
I agree. This is also a really nice little, tidy little 997.
Tidy little 997.
Yep, 46,000 miles. Like just.
That's what I said.
Really lovely car. Yeah,
good color.
I agree. I think the 99. For me, the 997. It's everything that's just right. It's modern enough, but it brought enough of the classic styling back. They're relatively reliable cars. You can enjoy. They're just the interiors feel so much nicer than the 996.
Yep.
I would say, yeah. I mean, I
Excellent choice.
can't argue with that. Your blue
Thank you.
wheels I would hold against you, but other than that, I'd paint those silver. But other than that, I think it is. I think it's a nice car, and this is a nice
997 values are strong right now.
They are. Well,
For a little while, they all dropped.
I mean, this one has
They
6
truly
days
dropped.
left to go, and it's already at 46.2. I mean, it's hard to find because it's hard to find one of these that isn't like
Yeah.
heavily modified with low mileage and like a desirable color combination.
Yep.
Because colors really matter, especially on 997s and Porsches of this era.
Yep, totally.
But
Speaking of colors really mattering.
well, yes. So me being a BMW person,
Yeah.
I chose this Lime Rock as my next car, the E92 M3 Lime Rock Park Edition.
Hey, if you were doing a special edition car that then was going to also have a mostly unique color, you'd name the color Lime Rock Park. Or
would
like
think,
Lime Rock Orange.
But it isn't. It's fire orange.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Why? Mistake.
Well, because sometimes on a racetrack you crash, there's a fire. It's the color name, fire orange. Now, what's interesting? No, BMW names their special M-only colors after racetracks. So, like, Avis Blue was named after a racetrack. Silverstone,
Fire.
Imola. They're all Imola, as you would say,
Fire.
You know, I don't. Any racetrack, I guess, could have fire. I don't know. I am surprised that they didn't like name it like Lime Rock Park Orange.
Should.
They should have, but nonetheless, the reason this one is notable, Lime Rock Park is a great. These are very desirable cars. We had a run on
These are incredibly desirable cars.
for a while because the E9 XM3, in the E92 M3, we didn't get in the United States in a special edition other than this.
Yep.
Europe got the GTS, which is a substantially different car, and they're really cool and also very highly sought after. They refused to give us like the CSL. They refused to give us the E46. So this was our consolation prize.
Yeah.
But this one is notable because the odometer has just 81 miles on it, which is
wild.
insane. This car is still fresh in the wrapper.
Yep.
Which is remarkable. Talk about a car you don't have to worry about doing the rod bearings on yet. But these cars, again, like when I think of the E992 M3, it's one of two colors, either white with like a fox red interior, or it's this.
Yep.
And this is the collector grade, everything you want.
Yep.
It is a DCT, not a manual, but other than that, it's exactly what you want.
The right wheels, because all these have the competition package.
Yep, all of them came with the comp package,
And
which
the
got
wheels.
the style 357 wheels.
Ooh,
which
359.
359, that's it, 357. was the-
359M. But
Yes, 359. Well, the M's implied. It's not an M car. But I just really love these cars. I've always liked these cars. I remember seeing them new in dealers at the time and just thinking they were the coolest thing ever. So
in 2022, we set an all-time record for a Lime Rock Park car. We sold a 6-speed manual car with 36,500 miles for $95,600. That at the time was the most a Lime Rock Park edition had ever sold for.
yeah. And that one was
This has to be the one we're auctioning now has to be the lowest mile one in existence. I do wonder what impact the DCT instead of the manual will have, but it should be a very near record-setting car, which is exciting.
I would think so. This is like an enthusiast auto group is probably frothing at the mouth to buy this car because they never come up with. I mean, most of them, unlike the Ford GT, which nobody ever drove ever, and you can buy off 41 miles. There are many of them like that. A lot of these cars got driven at the time, so to find one with this kind of mileage, as fresh as it is, boy, that's difficult. Yeah, very difficult. So
All
very
right, good choice.
car.
Good choice.
Now, I see on here you have a Volkswagen, so let's talk about that. So Filippo, being Filippo, has a very nice, reasonable, normal
So
GTI.
I saw this come up. I own a Mark 8 GTI.
Yes, you do.
It's an exceptionally good car.
It
is a car that has exceeded all of my expectations. It's very competent around town. It's very fun to drive. You've driven it, maybe you haven't. It's incredibly fun to drive, more so than you'd expect. It's quite competent for long highway trips. Like, it just does everything well, the way you would want a mild hot hatch to do. It actually lives up to that promise. Well, here's a slightly nicer version of my car. It still has a 6-speed manual, which you want, and which, by the way, you can no longer get. GTI and Golf R are automatic only now.
But I wonder what the take rate was. It must have been high.
It was high. It makes no sense. Whatever.
That seems like a
Volkswagen
huge
product plan
mistake.
decision. But this still manual, 5,000 miles. It is the SE trim. There's two trim levels here. There's the 380, which is the final model year manual GTI. We're all 380 models. And then there's also the SE trim. What that meant is that it has the DCC adaptive chassis that my base trim does not. It has the wheels from the Golf R 20th anniversary edition. It has a cross differential system. It has some additional goodies that my car doesn't, including leather seats, but that gets rid of the plaid, so mixed bag. It also has a larger infotainment than my car. It is just the nicer version of my car in a great color. I love seeing the moonstone gray ones instead of my boring white. It's just the nicer version of my car, and my car is exceptional, and this is even more exceptionaler.
Well, you could impulse bid on this one too, and actually.
No, it's not no reserve.
Oh, it's not no reserve. Well, you're stuck there then.
I legitimately am stunned by how much I and how much my wife likes our GTI, and if it had a sunroof, if it had the adaptive chassis system, it would legitimately be just a little bit better, and this does.
And that's why you love it so much. You've considered selling it already on Cars.
I considered selling it because GTI prices are up. Come from when I bought it, all used car prices, like very modern used car prices, are up, and GTI is included in that, especially because the GTI manual has gone away. So I have considered it because I could liquidate it, get out of it for more than I've paid. But the reason I haven't yet is that we like it a lot.
Very interesting.
So highly recommend.
I mean, I'm not going to fault you for a GTI.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, GTI.
Drive my car. We'll trade cars one day.
I'll drive your car if you're very generous. I don't know if I'm going to let you drive.
I've driven your car.
On and off of a truck, yes.
Yeah, the most dangerous high-stakes situation, loading it onto a transport truck.
That is true. You can drive the M5 sometimes. Maybe.
It's okay, I don't want
If you could be nice to me.
I've driven an M5. They're just fine.
Yeah, you haven't driven it, though. You'll drive it someday. Anyway, my other car I chose, sticking with the manual transmission theme, one of my favorite manual transmission cars.
Transmission for you. Congratulations.
996 Turbo. This one is really nice. It's very nicely preserved. Yet another preservation car. 17,800 miles, which honestly on 996 Turbos is getting harder to find ones that are low mileage. They're great cars to drive. People use them a lot. And, they're older cars now. But I still feel that the 996 Turbo offers a tremendous value in the world of Porsches. And that rear three-quarter view to me is
gorgeous,
spectacular. The slats, how wide it is. Growing up, this is the 911 Turbo that I remembered. Every generation has theirs. This was mine. And the headlights don't even bother me that much. I just really like the 996 Turbo. I love that interior. Personally, like the way it was laid out was very purposeful. It wasn't all the materials weren't all the nicest, but it didn't care it didn't matter because you just cared about the driving experience, and like the 996 Turbo is one of the great ones. This is not an X50 car.
No, it's not.
But nonetheless, it's just got some very light modifications, short shift kit, exhaust, ECU.
70 more horsepower is like the right number of more horsepower, to be honest.
Yeah, 485 and 499 pound-feet of torque. That's a lot.
And also, the mod that's coming from an APR ECU tune and a Euro pipe exhaust.
Well, this car
which is good.
Very much.
Those are good.
Yeah, this is those are like, if you're going to do some modifications, those are just a couple little tweaks that make it still feel like a modern car in terms of its performance. But I just love these cars.
The wide body 996s, so the Carrera 4S and this, are stunningly pretty. I really think that they're quite gorgeous, and they're by far the best looking 996s. Sorry to one of our producers who's here who has a not wide body 996.
I like some of the narrow body cars too. The narrow body GT3 is cool.
Okay, sure. Even then, I'd prefer the wide body. I think it just looks so good with that intake. It just looks great, and this is an incredibly nice 996 turbo.
And you have a Metzger engine, one of the most dead nuts reliable performance engines. It's just a great car. Oh man, love the 996.
But okay, you know what you're missing as you go through your three favorite German cars? Anything that's at all comfortable. I mean, actually, the 996 is comfortable by sports car standards, but it's not comfortable by
That's true. This is definitely standards. Not. That definitely is.
It's not. And you know what is? The 2023 Bentley Flying Spur S Hybrid. Now, I'm going to just preface this off the bat.
Oh my God.
First of all, you agree this is a gorgeous car. Bernardo seems to be the exterior color, which is green, and the interior color is called green and is green, so that's nice. At least it's probably called green. We might just not know the formal Bentley color for this specific green shade.
Like that you're focusing on the color. Any other thoughts before I get into this?
So we're talking about German cars. Bentley, as you know, owned by the Volkswagen Group. We have in the description the sentence, the S Hybrid variant combines a V6 engine with an electric motor, reflecting Bentley's commitment to electrification and efficiency without compromising on refinement. Excuse me. Here's the reality. It has a 2.9 liter twin turbo V6, which is shared with Porsche and Audi. That engine is in the S6, S7, and I think the Panamera and Cayenne SE hybrid. In that format, actually, I think the electric, like the hybrid component, this has more power, but it's the same engine, and it's owned by a German manufacturer, and therefore, it is German. You know where a lot of F-150s are built? Actually, that's not true. You know where the Ford Maverick is built? That's an American truck. It's built in Mexico. This is built by, it's sold under a different brand, but it is a German car. It's a German engine from a manufacturer owned by a German company.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah. You know what?
I wouldn't wish this on you. Let's say one day, you know, you have a lot of olive oil in your pasta and stuff, and all of a sudden you need a heart transplant. And you get a heart transplant, and it's from a German guy.
Yeah.
You now have a German heart.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that you're now German because the parts that make you up are not Italian? You're still an Italian. You're still Filippo. You're an Italian Filippo. Just because this has a German engine in it does not make it a
has
German
a German
car.
engine. It has a bunch of other German parts. Surely a lot of this is shared with other German brands. And it's owned by a German company. Now, we don't own people. That's bad. We don't like that. So I won't make any comparisons here. But the brand is a German brand.
German money may have gone into it, but that's the consolation prize for having lost the war. This car is an English car. Bentley is as English as it gets.
What? The consolation for having lost the war is that you have to invest in British
otherwise Bentley might be. I don't know. Maybe look, the Germans.
Who won the war, Kennan?
The Germans have to deal with the fact that their engineering goes into this car, but it is an English car nonetheless.
It is not an English car.
The same reason why the Lufthansa pilots have to speak English when they land their planes in places these days because they lost World War II.
It is not really an English car.
It is absolutely an English car. It's built in England. The engine might not be, but the development money might come from a German manufacturer. This is an English car. What's the first letter of the VIN? It's S. Is that German? No, it's English because it's made in England. This isn't a German car. You're cheating. You cheat in everything. This is an English car.
All right, it's pretty cool, though.
It's green. It's
pretty
British
cool, though.
green.
All right, fine.
This is an English car, damn it. I'm not letting you take this one.
Fine. I'll go with a different option. This is great. Let's talk about multiple cars. E63 AMG Wagon.
That's better.
There you go.
That's an actual
We have
German
one live
car.
right now. It's delightful.
God. You cheat like nobody else.
No, it's a German car. It's made by a company that's owned by the German, has a German powertrain, has German switchgear.
It employs British people to build it. They take tea breaks while building that car.
So the Maverick, not an American car, because it's built by the Mexicans?
Sure.
Oh, wow. So the Chrysler Town and Country,
But the badge
where do you think that? That's built in Canada.
No, the badge on the car.
Is that an American car?
The badge on the car. The badge on the car is American.
The G-Wagon, built in Austria, famously. Is that a German car?
Well, some would argue.
You can't base it on
because the corporate money is behind
it. The BMW X5. You're familiar?
Yes, built in the United
South Carolina.
States.
German?
Well. Yes.
You want to go by where it's built for all of them? Right.
But because the badge is still German. Like the badge is still
Lotus, which is owned. Actually,
the badge on that car, the badge on
Volvo is owned by the Chinese. Are they at this point? In my mind,
you know as well as I do, this is an English car. You just picked this to be contrarian and annoying.
I think it's Germanish.
No, it is English. Go with the badge on the car. The Ford is built in Mexico. The company is Ford. It says Ford on it. It's an American car.
So
this is built by the English. The badge on it is English. It's built by the English as well. It's an English car.
Renegade. Jeep is an American car company. Now, of course, it's owned by FCA, which is headquartered not in America, and it's not traded on per a bunch of reasons that FCA is not an American company. But Jeep, you would argue, is. Well, the Renegade is built in Poland, I think, maybe Turkey. I don't remember anymore. And it's basically a Fiat. Is that American? Because the badge on it is American?
FCA is kind of American, if you think about it.
Regardless,
this is
fine.
English car.
Fine.
Everybody agrees with me. I may have been stretching to make examples because I'm so furious, but this is an English car.
Go to the E63 S Wagon. Look at this wagon. The Zigno Magnum Graphite, 603 horsepower twin turbo V8. Now, go to a different wagon that we also have live, because I'll let you choose which you wanted me to choose.
Well, this is the correct choice.
We also have a Panamera Sport Turismo E Hybrid. It's a really long name. That's actually not quite the right name either.
How much horsepower is the e-hybrid?
Trillions.
680.
Truly trillions.
This is a good car.
Okay, we have a 2018 Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid Sport Turismo, which has 680 horsepower. It's also a plug-in hybrid V8. Sorry, it's also a hybrid, like the Bentley, the other German car was, but it's also a V8, like the E63 Wagon is. It's a wagon. It's cool AF. Has every option in the world, including ceramic brakes.
This is cool.
Including rear seat entertainment, which I don't think I've seen in a Panamera Sport Turismo before, including the Burmester 3D. It's just an incredibly cool car. And best of all, because I know how much you like showiness, it's black, but with what green touch?
It's an acid green brake caliper.
It sure is.
Nice. I like all the hybrids, like since the 918.
Yep.
And I also
so
have to correct you, it's
here's
Burmester. Everybody says this wrong. It's not Burmeister. There's no I in it. It's Burmester.
Here, this can be my third choice.
I need a glass of water or something.
This can be my third choice. A wonderful, fast, plug-in hybrid station wagon. Even better. If you think that I have won with my combination of a Mark A GTI, the perfect all-around daily car, a 997 Carrera 4S in a great color with a manual and low miles, and a Porsche Panamera Turbo S E Hybrid Sport Turismo, the perfect road trip missile and back road missile to some extent. Or let us know by going to community and then clicking on the post about this week's Live Now.
If you know that I won
right.
with my my Guards Red Manti Racing GT4 RS, my 996 Turbo in pristine condition, or my E92 M3 Lime Rock Park Edition in even more pristine condition.
81 miles.
You can let me know, like Filippo said, in the community section. We have a post every single week where you can post and you can comment and let us know who won, and you can tell us what cars you want to see in our next episode. Now, Filippo and I last week we picked the wildest cars that were on Cars and Bids, and we picked some crazy stuff. And going through the comments, Filippo, my hat to you. You won. You picked some crazy stuff last week.
And the week before that, I seem to recall there being a message that said, normally I like Kennan specs, but this week Filippo won. And that seems to be a theme.
No, because the people then, when you counted up, chose mine.
We're excited to read your comments.
Nonetheless, this will be in the community page. There'll be a link in the description below. You can click on it and go there as well. And now I'm going to go outside and take a deep breath of air because I'm still furious.
The Bentley, if it's owned by the Germans and it uses a German engine and a bunch of German parts.
Yeah, so it's a reliable English car, is what you're saying.
It's a German car.
It's an English car. It's built in England by the English. It has an S VIN.
But we all agree.
The brand is English.
It turns out, by the way, VINs, you can just have whatever VIN you want.
I've had enough of this. We're done talking about this.
Facts.
Thank you all for watching. We'll talk to you next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.